Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. On first down, Webster. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Cole. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
7 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Clifford being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Clifford forced out to it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cole. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Right.
And got his man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the gun, Cole. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating from the gun. Cole got an open man. It's Scott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Cole. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Cole. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Cole. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bears nothing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's out. It's loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like that. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Cole. And he's going to find his man in the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
2-yard line.
Off play action, Cole. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down at the 28. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
For number 85.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we've known coaches preach it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 8.
2nd and goal from the 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cole.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Webster. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Deep ball. It's now 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first. But how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, Clifford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Houston. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on 3rd down. Clifford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And bulldozing his way through.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10. Cole. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Cole. It's a short one here. To the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Bell. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
The running back.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of there. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Bell sheds him off, and he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Bell. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. On 1st down, Cole. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Cole. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Cole. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. You want to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cole, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cole, throw left side complete. That's Webster. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Cole firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Webster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
46-yard line. A gain of 4.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the